Pisces, we're going to do a no contact, and then I'm going to stop this reading and I'm going to do a new love. So for this reading, I'm going to do a no contact. I'm just going to get an energy update for the person that could possibly be on your mind that you're in no contact with. Now, please use your own discernment. Just because something feels like it might be them doesn't mean that it is. Keep in mind, energy is also fluid. So what do I mean by that? Can you hear her trying to open my cupboards? Talking about my bunny, y'all. Anyways, so back to what I was saying, energy can be fluid. So if I'm sitting here in a reading and saying, oh my God, they miss you so much, they miss you, they can't quit thinking about you, and you're in that same energy, that could be your energy that I'm picking up on. So let's say that that is your story, then maybe take the action that is suggested or do the soul searching that is suggested in the reading, okay? So use your own discernment. We're all adults. We can decide whether something resonates or not. I just want to put that disclaimer in there. Now, you may hear Ella in this reading. If you ever want to check out my animals, you can check out my Pinterest. I do have an Amazon and an Etsy shop. I have a website. All of the beautiful things. I have readings down below. I teach tarot. That's down below as well. All of that's down below in the comment section. That way you guys can find it easily. Yeah, listen to your intuition. Okay. I'm going to tell you what your intuition's telling you in just a minute, but what I was going to say is that you're going to hear Ella. Ella now has her own little area in the house besides the area behind me, and it is in one of the cupboards. So you may hear her open it and close it because she is her own free will bunny. Can't nobody stop her. So the person I'm bringing in today that you're in no contact with, they could be the kind of person where it doesn't matter if you agree with their choices. It doesn't matter if you understand why they do what they do. They're the kind of person where they go to their own beat of their own drum, okay? I'm saying that because before I got Ella was returned, I think 4 times because nobody could handle her. She is a handful. So this person that I'm bringing in could feel like maybe they're not made for love. Maybe people cannot handle them, whether it's their opinions, their perspectives, how they approach life. Again, if they are this very strong and stubborn soul, I feel like only the right person is going to be able to handle that, adapt to that. So whoever I'm bringing in, they could be the kind of person where they feel that maybe they're not meant for love, which could have them showing up in a way that seems kind of like shady or malicious when they don't mean to be. So what do I mean by that? An example would be, let's say that you talk to this person and you think things are going good and then they switch up. What your intuition could tell you is that that's this person's way of protecting their self. I'm seeing someone here regrets feeling like they couldn't build a new stable beginning. So some of you are in no contact with someone who could have taken impulsive action to want to give to you. So they met you, they come across your path, no matter how that is, they wanted to give to you. They could have taken action from a place of, I don't care if my schedule's full. I don't care if I don't really have the necessary time to give to this. I feel called to do this. I feel called to give to this, so I'm going to. But what someone here might not have recognized is that someone was not being completely transparent, okay? So there's a difference between transparency and honesty. Transparency is saying, listen, I am so busy. Realistically, I can't do a relationship. So I'm going to be transparent with you. You're going to have to be patient with me. There are going to be times you want me and you're not going to be able to get me, but I promise you I'm going to step up for you because this is important to me. That's what I'm saying here. But someone taking impulsive action could have led to giving and receiving. But then it's kind of like, okay, so what they're showing me is sometimes when people go on vacation, they will act like that is their life. What do I mean by that? Okay, so they go on vacation and they get so comfortable with not having to work, being able to maybe drink whenever they want. They can drink at the beach if they want. They can go out for dinner every night, maybe get a drink while they're there, eat their favorite foods. Some people don't work out when they're on vacation. But it's a little bit of like, once vacation's over, I've got to snap back to reality. And I might have taken impulsive action and again, overate. I didn't work out. I didn't work on my body. I feel like I've gained 10 pounds. I feel like crap. Yes, I had the best week of my life on vacation, but let's be honest, I drank way too much. I'm sunburnt like I'll get out. I feel like I've ate so much food it could last me for the next 6 months. Ugh, it's time to get back to reality. And sometimes that can, especially if it's a relationship, that can kind of put the relationship in jeopardy because it's an energy of, but I thought this is what this was. And then somebody could have decided to maybe hold back or again, snap back to reality. So I feel like some of you, I don't know why, but I feel like there could be a misunderstanding for some of you. That's what I'm getting. That's going to be for some of you. Burdened. Yeah, feeling burdened, feeling overwhelmed. So that's what it's making me think of. Taking action to do something that you want to do. Again, going on vacation. I know I probably should work out in the morning. There's a gym downstairs. I don't want to though. I know I probably should try to eat healthy and keep my nutritional needs in check. Not going to though. But then if you're used to living a certain lifestyle, you can get some sort of like sense of hangover. If you're used to not drinking a lot and you're drinking a ton, you're going to be foggy brained. You're going to have a hangover. You're going to feel weird. You're going to feel funny. You're going to feel like your brain isn't working like it usually is. So this person, some of you are in no contact with someone who gave to you, maybe for 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months, maybe 6 years. Yeah, I don't feel like it's 6 years. I feel like it's 6 days or 6 weeks. That's what I feel. I feel it was a sense of, I want to give to this. I want to give to this. I want to give to this. And I feel that there was equal give and take. But I feel something switched. It's like, okay, we got to get back to reality. Reality wasn't as fun. Reality isn't as fulfilling. Reality isn't as comfortable. Somebody could have had to go back to some sort of like structured way of living, structured schedule. And some of you, I don't know why, but I feel like some of you could have wanted someone to figure something out before they were able. What do I mean by that? So again, let's say that this is going to be the most random shit coming out of my mouth, but I'm going to say it. Let's say that you decided to date someone. You ain't really met them, but you guys decided to go on vacation together. That's your first time meeting them, is taking a vacation together. You go on vacation together, it's the best week ever. But after leaving, we got to go back to reality. So what does that mean? Well, we've got to now reevaluate what this relationship looks like. Because on vacation together, which was technically our first date, yet we're 7 days in deep, we were talking all the time, we were sleeping in the bed together. We practically started a life together on this vacation. Yet when we go home, we've got to go back to reality. So they might be busy, too busy to talk to you every day, too busy to see what you're up to, too busy to phone call every single night. And some of you, that pisses you off, that triggers you because you felt like this person was holding back. You felt like this person, I don't know, some of you felt like you couldn't trust this person or that they were sly. That's what I'm saying, so I'm going to say it. But I think what's happening here is that it's not necessarily that this person is not trustworthy or that they're sly. I think, again, it's an energy of back to reality. We've got to figure out how this can work for both of us. That's dating. That's getting to know someone. Some of you are going to be down below and say, I want to talk to someone all the time. Some of you are going to be down below and say, if you need to talk to me all the time, you need to find someone different. Everyone dates differently. And I think here in this no contact, there was lack of trust. Someone feeling like the other was either trying to sneak away or was being sneaky. That's what I'm saying. But they could have just, again, been handling burdens. They could have got home, had a lot of shit to handle, a lot of shit to deal with. You could have went home from the vacation and been like, I don't get it though. Why haven't I heard from them? It's been 5 days. They might have had things to take care of. Maybe their car broke down. Maybe they got home, their hot water heater had busted. There was water everywhere. Animal got sick. It isn't that they didn't think of you. It's just that every time they thought of you, they were in the middle of something. Maybe in the middle of the vet. Oh, I need to text so-and-so. I'm going to do that. That's what I'm saying. Feeling burdened, feeling weighed down, feeling overwhelmed. A lot of you if you're in no contact, your intuition is telling you that there is more to the story and there are things that you don't know. That's what your intuition is telling you. But I see you not trying to figure it out. That's what I see. Give me this person's energy. I'm feeling like I can't move on. Oh, somebody here feels like they love you. Holy smackaroni. Holy smackaroni. Now remember, Pisces, this could be you. This could be someone here that you're trying to block out memories of them, thoughts of them. You could even be doing things impulsively. What do I mean by that? You could be at a place of trying to forget so much so that instead of staying at home, we going out. You went from not going to the club. Guess what? I'm going to the club. You went from I'm going to stay at home and read books to being like, I don't stay at home no more. Nope, I'm never home. I'm always gone. Be careful of that. Be careful if this is you, where you're in love with someone that you can't move on from. Because I'm seeing here something about love. And you feel like you can't move on. You can't let it go. You can't replace it. You can't find it elsewhere. I'm saying here that if this is you, you could be trying to block those thoughts, those memories. You could be holding back, suffering in silence, trying to find some sort of balance inside of yourself, but possibly repressing some sort of regrets that you have, if this is for the Pisces. Now, if this isn't you, Pisces, this person feels like you guys have an underlying friendship that they're very comfortable with, that they appreciate. Yeah, this is someone who's not helpless. So this is the kind of man or woman where they're a fighter, they're determined. They could be drinking more than what they're used to. So let's say that this is someone who tends to drink once a week. They might be up to 4 times a week. This person could definitely be trying to cope in ways that they're not used to coping with. Again, going out, staying on the go, staying in a moving energy, trying to escape reality with whatever that looks like. Give me more. Yeah, okay, so this is what I'm going to say. Pisces, either you regret letting someone go or someone regrets letting you go. That's what I see. Some of you could have gave to someone so quickly that you were unsure what you were getting. So this could be taking a business, a contract, a love relationship from like 0 to 100. We went from not being in a contract together, not even knowing one another, to being everything and more. Some of you, if this is the Pisces or this could be this person, someone here, it could have freaked them out though. It could have brought up a lot of like disappointment energy. Again, this is what I'm getting. Someone here in this relationship is an anxious attachment. Someone here gets anxious, and when they're anxious, they start bringing up the worst case scenario. So then they start feeling some sense of sadness and disappointing energy that might not even be there, but they feel it anyways. And that could then have them sabotaging in a way where they either let things go that they want or you let things go that you want. So I am saying that someone here could be regretting either letting you go or you could be regretting letting someone go. So I do see that someone here is going to want, okay, there will be an energy here of give me one more shot. So Pisces, if this is you, you're going to see in the near future that you have the tendency to hold back and sabotage. You could have the tendency to get into things very quickly, and then you're unsure what you're getting because there's no solid foundation started. Here's an example. Let's say that you tell me you want to build a house, and I'm like, okay, let's get your foundation down. And before the next day's even up and going, you done got the foundation down. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. The foundation's crooked as hell. The foundation ain't stable. It's slanted. It looks like it has teeth. It's the weirdest and the most odd foundation you've ever seen. Why? Because you did it so damn quick. That's what I'm saying with this relationship. This could be the kind of relationship where it's had an opportunity to start, and something happened and it stalled out. They're showing me a car that's stalling. So we got to restart it. We got to try again. Don't be scared to try again. But if this is you with regrets, you need to ask for forgiveness and speak what you regret. Okay? Because I don't care if you're a male. I don't care if you're female. Every single one of us will bring trauma and issues to the relationship. And we have to be able to ask for forgiveness if we're the one sabotaging or running away. And if you're not able to look in the mirror and check yourself, you're going to wreck yourself. So I am saying that whoever here is maybe hard to read, hard to understand, whoever here is giving mixed signals, that person is going to end up reaching out. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Because that person can't move on. So if somebody's been giving you mixed signals, they're going to be reaching out. Yeah, someone here sees this as a missed opportunity. And it's an energy of, should I move away from this or should I try to get to a place of peace with this? That's the question of the hour. Someone here is doing a lot of self-reflection on growth, what that looks like, what they want. Again, Pisces, this could be you recognizing that you feel a lot of things, that you have a hard time expressing exactly what you're feeling in a healthy manner. Or this is someone external to you recognizing what they feel for you and how they see you as a prize and how you are hard to read. You give confusing signals. Here's the thing. If we picking up on signals, we gonna have a fucking issue, okay? If we can't have an adult conversation and we're going based off of signals, that you're gonna take yourself out of situations that you maybe would have once stayed in if a conversation was possible. Because you might think, okay, I'm not acting weird. Well, you're giving mixed signals though. Your behavior is acting weird. So you might not think you're acting weird, but your body's screaming something's up. So that's why communication is so important. I see that someone here regrets walking away or letting you walk away. Some of you could regret walking away from someone and taking impulsive action because you're now scared that you sabotaged or you snuck away from something that you actually wanted. That's what I'm saying. So I do feel like whoever this is, yeah, this could be someone who spends a lot of time thinking about you. This is someone who's healing. This is someone who's tired of the way life has been, the way life has been going. This is someone who also feels like you would be able to help them go to a new way of life. They feel like with you, the kind of life that they want to build would be possible. Yeah, and I'm starting to understand our connection. Uh-oh. And that could be kind of like soul crushing. Because if they do have regrets or if they let you walk away, Or if you were hard to read and instead of getting clarity, they were just like, fuck it, I don't even care. They could now be like, but wait, I actually do care. I'm starting to understand this more. Maybe the reason you acted this way is because you were fed up and you got tired of trying to have the same conversation over and over. It's really hard to grow something with someone when you bring a conversation to them and they run from it. They dodge it. They act like the conversation isn't worth their time. That's not partnership material, okay? That's someone who needs to reevaluate and ask themselves, why do they want to be in a partnership to begin with? Because there's things to gain. Well, in order to gain, you have to be willing to gander. You have to be willing to also bring something to the table. And a lot of people these days only want to know what you're bringing to the table. And it's like, bet, I will show you what I'm bringing to the table, but show me that you're worth me bringing it to the table. That's what I'm saying here. That's what I'm saying here. Now, again, this could be someone where there was some sort of friendship here built. Somebody could have beautiful hair. This could be someone who wishes that they could reach out to you and tell you something that's been going on in their life. This could be someone who, okay, for some of you, this is someone that you have a friendship with that loves you. They care about you, but they also feel more comfortable being friends. So they're at a place where they're kind of reevaluating, why are they having regrets if that's actually what they wanted all along? And then again, they're going to get clarity that they can't move on from you, that yeah, you're hard to read, but again, maybe they should have stood up, said something, spoke up. I don't know. There's something here about silence. Yeah, nostalgic energy, thinking about the past, feeling like they can't move on, missing someone. What does this person feel for you? They feel like they want to nurture this relationship. Someone here could regret not changing something when they needed to. They needed to have the courage to show you some sort of compassion, love, feelings. They needed to protect you or a conversation in that moment. I don't know what happened, but there was a moment when this person had an opportunity, okay? They had an opportunity to show you compassion, to show you that change might be hard for them, but they were willing. Whether it is compromising, whether it is having a conversation they don't want to, whether it is, again, telling you how they feel when maybe they don't want anyone to know how they feel. This person does regret not having the courage to go through some sort of change they now wish they would have. Now, I am saying that this person they haven't made the choice to send a text yet. They're kind of more in the present moment and thinking about the fact that this relationship was like a missed opportunity and trying to understand how they feel about that. One of the reasons they've not reached out to you is because they're not hopeful that they would maybe get another chance. They're kind of in an energy of, I see this as a missed opportunity. I see this as me giving you something and you saying it's not enough. That's fair. I should have done something different and I regret not doing that. But I also doubt that if I did reach out to you or travel to you or called you, that you would be satisfied with what I'm giving you anyways. And the reason why is because they're in a very negative energy. This person finds you really attractive. But there is something here about someone clinging to old ways, which is making someone else feel not enough or feeling out in the cold. If this is someone that, again, is like, you know what, I'm so attracted to you, you're so amazing, you're so handsome, you're so sexy, I really want to see where this can go, I would love to explore love with you, but they're also resisting the new. For some of you, it made you feel like you weren't enough. So you say that you want all these things. You say, oh my God, this is going to be so much fun. I love the way that you make me feel. Again, they could even be very romantic. But then there's also this shutdown side of them that makes you feel rejected, that makes you feel left out in the cold, that makes you feel like you're not enough for them to give to you fully, which then wounds you in return. And again, that could be the issues. That could be their pessimistic, negative, it's never enough, so why try type of energy. Instead of looking in the mirror and going, but wait a second, if someone I really liked did this to me, would it be enough? Because I'm going to be blunt. A lot of people will be out here telling people, yeah, I like you, but then they'll want to ignore you for hours and hours and hours and hours and days and days and days and not want to see you and things like that. That's fine. That's great. That's grand. But let's be honest, if we want to see someone, we will. And if someone you really liked, if someone that you were crazy about did that to you, wouldn't it little by little chip away at you? If every single time the girl that you were crazy about, that you thought was so attractive, would hit you up and be like, hey, yeah, we'll hang out in the future, but the future never comes, it's going to start making you feel like you're not enough for them to fit you into their schedule. So then you might start doubting. And then that person might not actually mean it from that place, but that's how it's coming off. They might be kind of stuck in their comfort zone. They'd love to go out with you. They'd love to get close to you. They love the romantic feeling of this relationship, this friendship, all of those beautiful little things. However, they still have a lot of doubts and they stay in their comfort zone. So they might cancel dates that are important. They might cancel dates where you put a lot of time, energy, effort, and money into it. And then it makes you feel like you're not seen, you're not heard, you're not valued. This could be for some of you men where you're traveling 1, 2, 3 hours to see someone and you don't feel like she likes you. And you're at a place where you're like, okay, why am I traveling this far for someone when they can't even tell me that they like me, that they care about me, that they want to see me? And what you need to know is that this person is very negative. They feel that they've missed an opportunity. They kind of don't want to talk about it. They're at a place where it's like, well, I'm just going to move on. But what's going to happen is they're going to continue to possibly think about this or take it to the next level and spy on you and see if maybe you're investing in someone else. Because this is going to be one of those things where it's like, I'm going to try to move on. I'm going to try to move on. I'm going to try to get over it. But then they're going to end up regretting that, because the more that they reevaluate this and think about it, they're going to regret not really nurturing this the way they know deep down they should have. So that's what's taking place here. Someone is doubting, and I mean, there's nothing you can do. All you can do is continue to put yourself in situations that make you feel safe and make you feel like you can give to them and you know what you're getting back in return. I do see that they will eventually reach out to you for some sort of last chance, which might be confusing when they do it. Yeah, feeling desperate. For some of you, if you're dating while this person is staying stuck in their patterns, they could be feeling like you're being desperate. So if you are staying open to other people, it could make them mad, but they could also deep down be like, yeah, that's just you being desperate though. You just want attention. You just want affection. You just want... Or maybe you want someone to nurture you. And maybe this person's hard to fucking read and they repress what they're feeling, what they're thinking. So you're going and finding what you need to feel safe, to feel happy. So they're in denial around the fact that they kind of are on the verge of reaching out to you and confessing something to you. They feel like it's not the right time. They feel like you're a complicated individual. Yeah. There could also be an external party or an external group that could be talking about you. They could be talking about the fact that you are dating a lot of people because you're desperate, but you're keeping a lot of them a secret. They could be talking about how a lot of people are letting you down and only want you for a good time, not a long time. Damn. They could be talking about how you're being very risky right now in your life and how they've changed their perspective on you. I don't know. These could be friends or these could be family members who's kind of judging you in a time of your life when they maybe don't understand. You could be starting to understand yourself on a deeper level, but these could be people who are not the most honest people. I feel like there is a group of people, I don't know why, but I feel like this is family, who disapproves of your choices and your actions. But I don't feel like they've told you. I feel like it's kind of the thing that's talked about when you're not there. They say that you've been partying a lot. There's something here about possible substances or making reckless choices. This could be hanging out with people you don't know. This could be, I mean, hell, I've been told that speed dating's reckless. I've been told online dating's reckless. I've been told having a drink when you're having dinner is reckless. Depending upon who you're speaking to will depend upon what they see as reckless. But there is something here where someone or a group of people, maybe 3, are talking about how you're showing up right now in your life where you're very desperate, where you're just having a good time in your life, but it's going to catch up to you kind of thing. They're just kind of waiting for the shoe to drop. Yeah, we're waiting for the good Lord to sit your ass down and tell you to shut up. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting. And I don't know if it's, again, family members, friends, but it's a group of people who, they're not hopeful that you're going to find what you want. That's what I'm saying. They're not hopeful that you're going to find what you want. So let's say that you're a single man or single woman and you're like, listen, I'm not doing online date nights. I'm going to get out in the world. I'm going to find my man, find my woman. They might not agree with how you're doing it. Yeah, you're going out to the clubs, the bars, you're doing all these speed dating things. You're just, yep. No, I mean, you're meeting a bunch of people. That's all right. But once you leave, they could be talking about, yeah, this is just so desperate. I don't know why they're being so desperate and feeling like they need to go out every single night to find someone. Is it desperation or is it making sure you're being seen? But again, there could be an energy here of like gossip around what you have going on and how you're taking leaps. And they see them as risky and they see them as something that one day you're going to regret kind of thing, instead of seeing it as learning tools and learning lessons. So you have a group around you that's very judgmental. I am saying though that someone here is going to end up calling you in the future because they feel like they can't escape you. They feel like you're hard to read. And it's not the right time for them to come back, but I am saying that that's going to end up taking place, okay? Some of you could end up relocating or moving for a lover. Some of you might end up moving overseas. You might end up moving counties. You might end up moving roads. I do see some of you might end up moving for a lover in your far future. Yeah, seeing that as well. Okay, leaving it here. Have a blessed day.